I did a video or a live stream I was talking about, or I might do a video, what's next for Boots and Vergil Ortiz. And I think in that video I said that if, Josh Kelly win and out of the winner Barroso, hopefully I'm saying this name right, and Xander Zayas, watch how quick both them guys run to make those fights. And what really gave me an idea was Bruce's video. He did a video where he said Team Ennis pretty much back on BS, and he showed, Jaron's interview with YSM saying that, they're hoping for the fight. And then Eddie Hearn saying Josh Kelly already signed to fight Boots, and if he wins, that's the fight, they're trying to make. Then went into, Bozy, saying there ain't nothing they can do. But I'm telling y'all, watch how fast, if Josh Kelly win that fight, watch how fast Vergil and Jaron Ennis run towards him. Mark my words. Now, if, Murtazaliev win, like most people believe, watch how fast, they run towards Barroso and the Xander Zayas winner. Now, I'll try to remember to put on the screen how you could watch the Xander Zayas fight. And pretty much, they can't hide behind the fact about belts. Let me say that first and foremost. Excuse me, neck kind of tight. They can't hide around the fact. They say, oh, belts, we want the belts, because they telling us how much the belts don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we don't care about the belts, I don't want to pay a sanction. If you've seen so many people, if you notice, it's a movement of fighters that's talking on code about the belts. Okay? And who talking on code about, no belts and paying sanctioning fees. And then you got Dana White also, giving them they can of spinach of courage and strength, like Popeye, kind of ushering that same movement. And you got Oscar kind of misleading the fans, talking about, see, Dana White is doing this and like, bro, what's in the beginning? That don't mean that's the way it's gonna go. Like, Oscar know that. Oscar is just a sore loser. And like I said, Dana White better protect his backside around Oscar. Oscar really want to pin him down and do the take you down with Chris Brown. But, everybody think because you move a certain way that you ain't got no box in the hand or you ain't got no tricks up your sleeve. The people that's moving a certain way, you think moving ordinary or moving, one way, like they think, Dana, he wouldn't work with this people, that person. It's all game. Game recognized game where people who understand the operation of business, we understand how it goes. Not going to jump into the game, and say like Eddie Hearn, I got $1 billion and tell everybody, man, Turkey methodically, seeing how Oscar moved, seeing how Eddie moved, seeing how Frank moved, seeing like how Al moved, took the play over to Dana. This is what we need, and slowly then they went to Congress, used Dana White's connection to Donald Trump, got some shit. Like, it's all a play. Everything is not, when you start talking about, and this is how you know people don't know nothing about business and they don't know nothing about judicial system or how government works, right? You have all these different branches, legislative or executive, and all these branches of government, right? 3 of them, right? In order for laws to pass, got to go through the Senate, through the House, through this. It's a process. Like, you might have a law that might take years to pass, and then it might take another year, 2027 to go into effect. You know what I'm saying? You kind of catch my drift? But it could be a 2, 3, even longer or shorter process to get that law passed, and put it in business layman's terms. Like, when you drawing up a business plan, you gotta think about everything you want your business to be, right? You just think about superficial stuff. Okay, I want to start this bit. I need this, that, and the third. How much this gonna cost it? Or how we gonna generate extra money, rent it out, woo woo. But then you got to have somebody, you know, look at your plan and put the business plan together on how we going to get the funding. Okay, what operation system we going to use, or what accounting system we going to use, or you going to have HR, you going to, you know, how much this go, you got to, you know, how much renovate, you know, in layman's terms, what I'm saying is it's a process. Rome wasn't built in a day. It's a popular saying. Rome wasn't built in a day. So it's a process. Dana White, even though he had a couple years to get stuff together, a year, it's a process. You know what I'm saying? But they can't really hide behind the belts. Oh, we need to get belts first because there's an attack on fighters on the belt. So they can't hide behind the fact that we need a belt, right? But long story short, Jaron Ennis, and I said this, and some of his detractors get mad at me, he ain't pressing the issue. Like, I remember Teddy Ellis used to say when two fighters are holding each other on the inside, they made a silent agreement. This is a silent agreement because I'll be verbally putting belt to Vergil ass. I would really test Vergil's. I'm like, he wants $7 million. Bro been a pro for 9 years, going on 10 in July. He never won a title through 3 weight classes. I'd be like, man, he lucky if we offer him $7. You know what I'm saying? Where all this respect coming from? You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm like, all this respect for Vergil coming from. He's stopping Jaron Ennis from superstardom. He's stopping from Jaron Ennis from getting validity. He's stopping from Jaron Ennis from feeding his family. Where is that mentality at? He's stopping you from getting where you need to go to being pound for pound number one. You got to roll over him to get to Fondor, to get to Zayas, to get to Barroso, to get to, Murtazaliev, to get to 160 and put belt to ass. You know what I'm saying? He's standing in your way. But you know what? They ain't hungry no more. Man, I will be verbally destroying Vergil Ortiz. I would touch his pride so bad, he was signed to fight $3 million. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, why little hoe ass nigga so quiet right now? Hiding behind Rick Mirrigan. I'm like, you know the history about Rick Mirrigan and people and the fighters like Jose Rim? Dog will be destroying him. But I tell y'all, when they come to the black community, they don't have that ill will that they have for each other, for the other. But to my point of this video, if Kelly win that belt, there's going to be a dash to fight Kelly's ass. Josh Kelly. If Murtazaliev win the belt, it's going to be, I speak English. They don't even know how to speak English. Them niggas going to start talking sign language. You know, if Barroso and Zayas fight in the winter, they going to run over and try. They're going to make every fight possible, try to make besides each other. And think about it. You think, if he get a belt, he get a belt. What's 3 million? If Boots getting 3, allegedly, they say it's a 50-50 split. Boots getting 3. They said Vergil Ortiz minimum is 2. Boots getting 3. Vergil getting 3. Now they got a belt or 2 or 3 between them, depending on who they fight. You think Vergil Ortiz gonna want the same 7, especially the sanctioning fees gonna be eating that up? He gonna want 10 now. Boots gonna be like, he get 10, I want 7 now. I mean, I'm telling y'all, that's why it's the perfect time to make this fight happen. If they really believe that a belt don't matter, if they really believe that they gonna go on and be the guy, right now the fight is financially doable. But when you start putting belts in a way, and I got this, but let me get one more belt and then we can fight for Undisputed from Fondor. I'm telling you, go start chasing belts like TLC's chasing Waterfall. This fight, if it don't happen now, it ain't gonna get done, bro. Somebody going, I want that belt, I want this belt. I can't make the weight no more, or, you know what I'm saying? They gonna lose or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Or I got sick or I passed out. I'm telling you, man, Vergil find a play. If they forced Vergil to make this fight, he was gonna fake an injury. I promise you. Niggas gonna break his motherfucking leg on purpose, dog. But watch how quick after Saturday, you got 3 fights on Saturday, major fights. Don't forget, Moses Atamo and Jermaine Franklin got canceled, right? You got 3 major fights. That was supposed to be like last week, I believe. Not this week, but the week or 2 ago. But you got Barroso, Zayas for 2 belts, right? The IBF, the WB, Super WA, real WBA, not that Triple G fake shit. And the WBO, right? With Bob Orders, right? And I ain't talking about Bob Burgers, nigga. Then you got Josh Kelly, who was the only guy when Jaron could have stepped up and fought Bakhram Murtazaliev, when Vergil could have stepped up and fought Murtazaliev, they was acting like baby back bitch with not Tracy Morgan, but with Terry Crews say baby back bitch. You know what I'm saying? They ain't want to fight them. They ain't want to fight them, but I guarantee you, whoever went between Barroso and Zayas, and if Kelly went, watch how fast they run to get them belts. And then, the thing about Murtazaliev, he been out a while, but they don't want to fight him. He been out a long time. They don't want, what made him so scary? You know what I'm saying? Is that he beat Tim Tszyu with a broken hand. He came into a fight with the broken hand and beat the shit out of him. And then it was rumors, and I heard this long ago, he knocked out Sebastian Fondor in the camp before he fought Erickson Lubin. So PBC been burying this man. If you look at his box rec, he been buried on the non-televised portion of PBC cards. No cap. He been buried. They ain't. I'm telling you, all that. Oh, Josh Kelly art, man. All that. We'll fight Murtazaliev. If Murtazaliev looked good, he destroyed Josh Kelly, bro. Boots and Vergil ain't going nowhere near him, bro. They got the heart of a ferret, bro. They got the heart of a mockingbird. I don't want to hear shit else. But if it go like I think it's gonna go, mark my words, bro. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the link tree. First link in the description, join the Patreon, just updated it. Bunch of shit on there, both all tiers. Find me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch. Shout out to my brother Marshall for commenting. I'm gonna respond to your comment on there. Peace.